got, or we have this time of year, is we've got 3 horses well into their training, and you know the light goes, you know, winter time. So what we've done, we've put in, this time of year we do it more now, is we put in 3 abreast, a Trandem. So we've got a big Stallion in the middle and a Gelding either side. So that's basically it, but it's the very first time together. Obviously I know that they'll be fine, but that's basically it. So we've just got to let them off.
Okay. Hold off.
Just let all the changes. I've got to turn them now. So I'm going to ask them to come round. Come round, babies. All come round. Come round. Come on. Come on. Come round. Come on. So this little fell pony on the outside here, he's been a bit funny in traffic, you know, so we put him out there. He'll never be as close. I mean, obviously he's been in a pair, not been in not been in single as yet. You do. So we'll keep him there. The other horse on the inside, he's not seen traffic yet, so he's better up the inside. Well, the other one's seen some, you know. So the old Stallion in the middle, he'll be a little bit bouncy, but it's good for him as well, because, you know, it teaches him to work alongside in close proximity, crowding we call it. So he's going to go logging this horse as well as other jobs. He might have to work in confined space with horses around him. It's no bad thing that he that'll do, baby. Settle down. Now I've got them in a hammerhead. Now the difference between a hammerhead and a pickaxe is, with a pickaxe your centre horse is your middle horse, the horse between the poles, is further forward. But I've got them all taking a fair bit of strain each. If you have a look down here, you see all the traces, all the buttons, everything together as it should be. But I could let me reins out, me coupling reins out to me centre horse, you know, and come on. So this horse has put a little buck in. I'm not concerned about that. There's no harm in the horse at all. But he's just saying, you do realise I'm a stallion, I'm in charge, you're not. I'm just exerting his authority a little bit, you know. But basically they're going along happy. So I've got my tri-reins, you know, my Trandem reins done like this now, because that's the way I want them. I wouldn't have them as loose as this, you understand, you know. I'd bring my couplings up a little bit, but I don't want them to be, I want them to have a little bit of freedom, because it's the very first time they've been out. You know, they've never seen it before, any one of them, all 3 of them are new to it. The Shire, the Stallion in the middle, which is Clydesdale Cross. Hey, that'll do. I told you, behave yourself. That'll do. You do. So the Clydesdale Cross, he's been in the shafts, but the other 2 haven't as yet, but they've been on the pole. The coloured horse been on the inside and the grey's been on the outside. But see, the grey now is I've got him there close to the white line. Obviously I can come over here, come over boys, come over everybody, and I can get a metre, 2 metre, well 4 foot anyway away from the line, yeah? So if I need to move over I can. But basically it's good for him to be there and see the motor cars, you know, and trucks, vans, whatever we got at the time. So basically they're going all right. We're an hour, a quarter of a mile from home. Hey, that'll do when I tell you. So I don't believe in whips or anything like that, as most people know. I use a sponge ball, but we're just waiting. They don't last very long. So I've got a whip here, but it's just a short, what's it, where I can just ask the Stallion, hey, get up when you're told. Just touch him with it. But they're all going to work, they're all sharing the load. He's just a little bit looky, look, just telling them, oh, look at me, you know, I'm wonderful. But basically they take the blind bit of notice of him, aren't they? Which is, you know, which is lovely. So if he was out, you know, as I say, the horse in the middle is going to go logging. He'll have that sort of career, as well as farm work, as well as a pleasure horse. So good thing he's going to do everything. So this close proximity works really good. Here's our first van, and my little grey, he's coping all right with that, not too bad, yeah? So, yeah, there we go. What I'm going to do is ask them to come back steady now. Steady, steady. And all of them only got soft rubber bits in, well, the bits we have made, you know, that we use. But there you go, a Trandem. We'll talk about how you put the reins on, etc. in a program we're going to do. You know, we're going to do a little film on putting a Trandem in. So but you can't count this as being gospel, because the reins, the way I've got the reins is way too loose, you know, in some respects. But in another respect, they're just fine. They're fine for what I'm doing, but they wouldn't be any good, you know, for actually controlling a well-broken team. You want contact, but I ain't got any contact really on my Stallion horse in the middle, so I want him to be able to move his head freely from horse to horse and misbehave, so I can tell him off for doing so. Now, if you look at the reins going down to my horse, they're slack, whereas the other ones are fairly tight. The ones going to the big horse are always flopping a little bit, always a little bit soft, you know. Also, you'll see that we have what we call short reins. I don't know anyone else that does it. It doesn't really matter, but we put. So we have these Trandem reins in Shetland, pony, cob, and full size. These are full size reins, and we have them just hanging up. So I can put onto these. You'll see just down here a buckle where the rein changes from brown to black. So my hand parts are black in this case. Come up. I've got a set of single reins buckled on there. My reason for doing that is merely storage. So I can make these, you know, if I want to do, like, put these out, you know, say a 7 in hand, 3 at the front and then 2 pair behind. All I can do is just change the length of my hand parts. So for me that makes more sense. So we have all the other ones hanging up and we just change the hand parts to whether they're in a team or, you know, just a Trandem. People say they take up a lot of the road. Well, if I bring them over here, we'll get them past this. Come over, and we're just as much as a pair, really. Not that much different. What you have got, which is much more, is the metal work behind. I mean, we have a bar that goes on to form a transom to connect them to for the swingle trees to sit on, and it has lots of holes because obviously we have drive different. Might be all shires one day. You know, it could be all cobs one day, so we want to move the swingle trees in and out to accommodate. Well, I'm just going to take the camera now and hand these over to Ree. Ree works with me now. She has done for quite a few months now. Coming on really well with her driving, and we work well together. You know, you've got to work well together. You've got to have the same sort of attitude towards the horses. You know, firmness, but most important is keeping them happy. Be kind to them, you know. But obviously they've got to know their place and do what we ask them to do. So if I hand them over to Ree now, and I'll take the camera. Now this could be a disaster, you know. So there's Ree there. She's driving. All right, Ree? Yeah, she's driving. The reason I'm doing this now, if you look at that horse, see him start messing about as soon as the reins change to another hand, and they'll all not settle down as well, yeah? Because they can hear my voice, you do, Harvey. So this teaches you a lot about the horses when you're breaking them. It's going to say, well, this horse is going to mess on. You know, when it gets home, it might mess the owners about, or try and do it a different way, or not pay attention to what's going on, you know. But now she's got them going all right. And it's just different hands on the horse, makes a lot of difference. And they know my voice. So when she gives a command, you see there, he wants to tell the other horse off now. Now he's never paid any attention to him all the way here. So that is a prime example. Now that doesn't make Ree a bad driver. All right, lads. It makes her a very good driver, actually. Now see this old grey pony on the outside, not old grey pony, this fell pony on the outside. He's past vans and everything else, but he don't like the bikes. You know, it's all part of it. They fascinate me. I've had a lifetime with them, and I'd like another one to try and get it right, because they're the best things for making a mug of you horses that was ever invented. The best leveller. So I'm going to take them back now, and we'll go back to our jobs. But, you know, see Ree's controlling them lovely. I'm going to let her make this turn here. Well, not let her, but she'll make this turn to the right, up this lane. So I've got my hand out. We've got the flasher on the back. A flashing light on the back, the orange flashing light we have. It seems to work really well. It's up high, people can see it from a distance off, and it is a warning light that people respect and are used to on the public highway. So that's what we have. So I'm going to pass this back now and we'll swap over. Okay, Ree, thank you. How was that, Ree, for filming?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I hope it wasn't too bad.
It probably I wasn't looking. I look at the horses, not the camera. But there we go. That's the conventional way of holding the reins, you know, like the correct way. Personally, myself, when I'm driving these, I want to be like this and there. I like that. I've got more control with my little finger, because I only want to gently talk to them. All these are only going in rubber bits, just the rubber bits we use, as I say, so a gentle touch is what I want. I don't want to be yanking and pulling. I want them to slow up if I ask them to, and I want to do them all together, you know, and be nice and happy and what's it. So as I'm coming up here now, I should pull over in front of this car. Come over babies. There it is. Now that's typical of bulls, you know, that just warning them, look who I am. Same as if they was in a field, you know, they just have a little drop up like that. But the way we got things arranged, everything's safe, you know, looks dramatic, but it's nothing really at all. If I say to him now, right, steady, and just a slack rein, and he'll come back to the walk. That's what I'm looking for. That's when they're broke properly. That's when you've got the control. I've got no curb chains, I've got no cantilevers, I've got no Liverpools in. I've got nothing whatsoever in there other than a soft piece of rubber in a snaffle. Yeah. Even the ring on the snaffle is not fixed in any way, so there's no possible cantilever at all. And if they'll do that first time in and behave themselves, then, you know, obviously I'm happy with that. You know, it's pleasing when that's the case. Oh, they're all walking up there just sweet. Come on, babies. So you say to me, well, why you, Fred, I just put a buck in, didn't he, had a little kick. He's not kicking me, he's not worried about the thing, he's not worried about the cart behind us, anything. He's just saying, I'm in charge, look at me. If you imagine the horses in a field, they'd all be spinning round, going all every which way, and they'd be bucking and up on their hind legs and all that nonsense. And all these are youngsters, you know. But I've never believed, you know, when people say, walk up, I've never ever believed that, you know, horse that's done the miles is a lot better than one that's fresh broke. If they're broke properly and they'll go on a rubber bit and they'll go in heavy traffic and they'll do everything like that, then it's my firm belief that that's as good as an horse 10 years old. Because a lot of horses 10 years old wouldn't do this. They wouldn't do what we do with horses. Just because they've got age, don't make them say they've got, you know, any more. Don't mean to say they've learnt any more, really. Come up, my babies, walk up. Good boys. Come up, good boys. Come on. The other thing is, people say to me it's very crude, Mr. Hook. I've seen you slap the horses with the reins. That's extremely crude. I'm perfectly aware whether it's crude or not, but it will happen. Make no mistake. It will happen, even if unintentional, with an experienced driver. Sometimes the horse will back up, we'll feel them reins on them. So best he feel them. And I've got a, as I say, a whip here. I want to take them on, but I want to do it off my voice more than anything. So we're just walking up here now. Come up. Hey. Trot, boys. And all going away together. Hey, hey, hey. Go on. Come on, baby, get up. So I would do quite a few different things if we was coaching. We were doing it different. We'd arrange the reins a little bit, you know, better. We'd have, well, not better, but better for the job we're doing. Like we was coaching, we'd have that. Pole change would be different. I want everything sloppy at the moment, so they, you know, they can feel themselves moving. They're not uptight. Come over. Come on. Yeah, this horse don't like people, funny enough. This coloured horse. See him putting his head over. He don't like people. He don't like people coming up the side of him. You know, when they're gone, he'll go back out there. See, funny. Everybody's different. Every one of them's different. Thank you. Every one of them's different. They all, you know. And you've got to look at them and read them and learn and see how they're going and why they're going like they are and, you know, why they're behaving the way they do. Come on. Walk up. Walk up. A lot of people say, you know, well, what do they know? Well, what they can pick up on, you know, if you can read horse and understand their body language, what they will pick up on is, if they've been in a pair, you'll see their old ears going when you first put them in a Trandem, because they think, where's that other horse? They can hear another horse, yeah, but they can't see where it's to. Show, yeah. You know, what we got to do is not make them into, you know, people say, oh, they're highly intelligent and like that. What they are, they've got real good ears, good sense of smell, eyesight's okay, so they get a lot more information from sound. Now, if you say to me, well, how do you mean? I mean, you can walk up on a concrete surface with a soft rubber shoe on, you know, boot on, work boot, they know you're coming. You see their ears move, they lift their head a little bit, someone's about, yeah? We would never hear that. So you have to take that into consideration. The other thing as well is the sense of smell. A stallion will have a certain smell to him, you know, other horses will pick up, they know it's a stallion before he squeals, shouts, shows off or does anything. They will know that there's a stallion about. At least also know I've worked with this stallion, you know, I've been out with him once before, I can know his smell. Introduce another horse and they definitely can pick up on the smell. So if you bring a horse out as quiet as anything, you know, and just leave him way back and the breeze is blowing off of their heads coming down their bodies towards the back of them, you keep the horse at the back, move him up on rubber mats, yeah? It won't be long, as soon as the breeze turns, you'll see their ears moving, head come up, what's this, who's this, someone's about, you know, someone new, come on. Okay, we've got a real dodgy bit of road here now we've got to contend with. So you've got to read the road way down, wherever you're driving, a single or whatever, you must read the road. You must know what's happening way down the road. You know, that's important. So you need to have, you know, here we've got some barriers. The road is breaking away here. You can see the dark crack in the road, about a foot off the edge, 18 inches. So we've got to keep over here, but not over the white line. Can you see? Because if the horse puts his foot on there, it's about a 3-inch drop already. Obviously they're going to repair it at some time. but it's where the lorries, big heavy lorries, come up there and they push against the bank. There's nothing to hold it up, so they'll repair it and probably put some sheet piles in there or something like that to hold it, and then, you know, level the road out again. But if it's Paladol, so what I've done is squeezed them, you know, with my reins, told them all to come tight together, so we squeeze down. So when you see on the film, you'll see the white horse is on the white line but not over it, and the other one's not down the, you know, because obviously if he was down there, he'd have half his foot and then 3 inches with nothing underneath it on the near side, so he'd slip and go over. So the reason I've just done that, although there wasn't a car coming, I'm capable of, you know, doing it, and it's just to tell them next time we come we might have something, you know, and you can't, you've got to get over. So it's all part of the training, so now and again I'll put them together real tight, and then I'll take them away, you know, and let them go out soft. And that's all part of what I want to do, so when they answer on these old rubber bits, come on babies, let me go.
There's a smile on my face every time I hear that sound. The rhythm of the hooves as they touch the ground. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse. And there's no better place I'd rather be than with my safe, confident horse that's happy.